Welcome guys, welcome back to another weekend freight. Welcome guys, if this is your first time tuning in, this video here, I'm going to go around the nation and find the freight. If you can find the high freight areas, you're going to have to find the high freight rates. So I'm going to try to dive on real quick. If you're not subscribed and you like this video, be sure to give me a follow, hit the bell, that way you will get a notification when I drop another one. I try to do these weekly to let everybody know where the freight's at and where to place your truck. But where I'm going to start is right here on the national load counts. It is 8:13 a.m. on van freight. If you look at the in and out ratio, Alabama, for example, 476 going in versus 651 needed to come out. So we can just say that's 476 trucks going in, whereas 651 are needed to come out. So you want these offsets like this. So Alabama's a good market to go into. They got more freight than they have available trucks, and so forth. Whereas Florida, everybody knows you go to Florida, excuse me, you go to Florida, there's no freight coming out. So here's a good example. A lot going in, not a lot coming out. So everything's looking good. I can't wait to dive into the real nuts and bolts of this video. And that's where I'm going to go around to the different freight hubs around the nation, and we'll get a bird's eye view of what freight's looking like. And I'm going to start in Los Angeles, 120 mile radius. Today is the 8th, and well, let's dive on in. Los Angeles at 8 a.m. Right now it's currently at 1,052 loads. Let's see if they got any money on the board. You can go down here and hit offer rate, and that's going to show you the brokers that has some offers on some loads. They tend to get more calls that way. Like Chino to Rochester, New York, sitting at $7 grand, and the 15-day average on this load's been 6,400. So they're a little above par there. Good money, good money. 17,000 pounds, 2,500 miles. So that's good. 4 days running, $7,000. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. You can scroll down through here and look. And also guys, if you want to scroll down, I mean, there's 1,000 loads here. I can't go through all of these loads. I get a lot of people want me to go through them. I can't really do that, but you can try it out for free. In the description there's a link. You can try it out for free for 30 days and see if you like it. And that way you can really dive in and see what all's going on in the market you like to run. Also in the description there's a link right here covering this little green check mark. That is excuse me, I about swallowed myself. That is a green check mark showing that Triumph Business Capital will factor this load. They're partnered up with DAT, so when you see that little green check mark, Triumph will factor it and you don't have to go to another platform and check credit. There's also a link for that, MakeCentsQuickPay.com. Give my guy Mike a call and he'll hook you up. That's who I choose to use. So anyway, LA, it's a little early for LA, so yeah, they might climb on up. Let's go up to Norcal and see what they have. Tracy, California. I'm gonna bump this up about 190 to get all the Bay Area and Sac area and all that good stuff. 257. There's not a lot of freight up there, guys. And one of the guys in the one of the Facebook groups, he was asking about what he should do, and he's in Norcal, and I was telling him, I was like, get you a load from Norcal to LA and then LA out, because the loads down in LA tend to pay more going to the same location as you would go from Northern California, and they tend to pay more. But if you get 6, 7, 8, 900, here you go. Here's a Norcal to Cindy of Indus. I guess that's how it is. $900. So you get an extra $900 to go down, and then you get an extra couple $100 on the rate, say going back to Atlanta, versus just initially picking up in Northern Cal. You just gonna make more money. So Norcal is a little weak. Let's shoot up to Portland. Last week Portland was pretty strong. Let's see if they're still a top contender. And no, they're not. 120 mile radius, 154 loads. But just like LA, I mean, it's currently 5 o'clock in the morning out there for them, so these numbers might grow in the next couple hours. So let's check out Seattle. Seattle's coming in with, right there neck and neck, 147 exact loads. So Seattle and Portland's looking a little weak. Let's come down to Kansas City. Ooh, messed that up. Kansas City's coming in with 523 loads. That's pretty solid for Kansas City. That's pretty solid. Let's see what kind of money they got on the board. See if they got a good Florida run. Butte, Montana for 52. Spokane, Washington, Utah. So I'm not seeing no Florida runs. Just curious what that. Oh, here's one. Curious what that lane's been going. Kansas City to Belgrade. Glade. 3,600. They're right there on the money. So a little over $2 or excuse me. Well over $2 a mile. So what was that, about 260 a mile? Probably way off, but just thinking out loud there. All right, let's check out St. Louis. What you got, St. Louis? Say 800. Wrong. 721 in the St. Louis market. Pretty solid. Looking pretty strong in the St. Louis market. 721 loads. Let's drop down to the Dallas market. What do you got, Dallas? That's the market I'm in. I ain't even looked at this yet, so, and it's looking good. 726 loads in the Dallas market. Looking pretty good. So I'm about to come back here when I get done with this video and find me a load. I'm getting unloaded right now. I hadn't started, so I think I got a little bit of time. Let's shoot down to Houston. Houston, what you got? 650 loads in the Houston market, so it's still pretty good for the Dallas and Houston market. I'm just saying. Let's shoot over to Atlanta. Come in, Atlanta. 1,500 loads. That's what I like to see right there. 1,500 in the Atlanta market. So looking strong, Atlanta. Let's shoot down to Savannah and go up the eastern seaboard and finish it out in the rest of the Midwest. 559 loads in the Savannah market. Looking pretty good. Go down to Columbia, South Carolina, see what they got. 1335, looking solid. Carolina's looking solid. Let's shoot up and check out the Charlotte market. Can you beat it? Yes, you can. Barely, but still. Charlotte's got a lot of freight. Columbia's got a lot of freight. Carolinas just don't seem to disappoint. Richmond, Virginia, what do you got? 719 loads in that Richmond market. Good deal, good deal. Let's check out New York. New York. Man, we keep it like that just for the simple things. All right, 2,500 loads in the New York market. Let's shoot over to Allentown. And Allentown's probably going to be, it's going to pick up a lot of the same New York freight, but we'll dial it down a little more here in a second. 3,600 loads in the Allentown market. But just to dial in Allentown precisely, let's do 50 mile. And in 50 miles, still got 600 loads. So Allentown is solid. Let's go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh pa. 1111. Nice. That's super strong. Super strong. Let's shoot over to Columbus. Ooh. Yeah. 1,700. Ooh, nice. So Columbus market never disappoints. 1,700 loads, almost 1,800. Let's see if they got any money on these on the board and see what they're trying to push here. $15,000. All right, guys, you see where you click right here when you highlight this black, wherever it's highlighted over here, gives you the specs. So that lane right there has been $1,200. They got 15,000 on it. Going down through here, extra 2 stops, 23,000. So I think somebody got a fat thumb there, or they just want a lot of attention. My guess is that load's $1,500 with those 2 stops in there. So it's an extra 2 stops worth another $300. Maybe to you. You might want to go to Wisconsin Rapids. Is that where that's at? Wisconsin Rapids? Never heard that one before. But anyway, it might be worth it, but I don't think that's correct. So Oregon 52, 15-day average right here is, well, they're a little above. They're a little above. Anyway, only thing I know for certain is Columbus got a lot of freight. Let's go down to the Cincy market. I bet Cincy's strong too. That's where I think I'm gonna go. Cincy, 1969. That's yeah, they got a lot of freight. Cincy is super strong. Let's go to the Indianapolis market. See what they've got. I bet they're gonna be 15. Oh man, 19. So that's, well, 400 off. Indianapolis is super strong. Let's go up to St. Paul, Minneapolis. My fingers don't want to work this morning. I guess I can't say that. They never work. 607. That's super strong up in the St. Paul, Minneapolis market. And let's finish it out with Chicago. See if they're king of freight. Ohio might be hard to beat. And, well, Chicago steps in with a big foot and says, get out of my way. So Chicago's coming in with 2780. And let's see what they got on the board. I might need to go up to Chicago. $55 to Oregon. 47 to Vegas. Maine's coming in with 44. So they got some money on the board. They got some money. Well, I guess right here, Chicago, Virginia, $4,200. 20,000 pounds, 800 miles. It don't have the green check mark though, so be cautious. I wouldn't run it. That's just me. But let's see what this is. That load's been going for 25. 4,200 is what they're trying to do. It's ready now. Van with a team. Layover till Tuesday. So there's the catch. 3 a.m. power only round trip. You got to lay over. It's right at what? $1,500 more. And it's a round trip. Nope. That load would have to be at least, even if power only, at least 555. Some people. But you know, somebody move it. Somebody ain't got a trailer and they'll move it. And if you ain't got a trailer and you're trying to get off power only, look around, guys. There's places out there you can lease trailers. Actually, I'm thinking about selling my trailer if anybody wants to buy it. And I'm gonna go lease one, because I know where I can lease one for about $450 a month. And yeah, that's a little more than I pay for my trailer. My trailer payment's $321, but 3 years of depreciation is up, so it don't really make sense to keep it. So I'm thinking about selling it and going to leasing the trailer. You lease one, it's 100% write-off, no matter how many years you got it. So thinking very serious. So if you're still hanging in there, you want to buy my trailer, give me an offer. It's a 2013 Great Dane. Logistics post every 12 inches. Air ride, all the good stuff. Alright, well, let's check out Toronto. And then we'll close this out. We done this last week. TOR. There we go. Thank you. Toronto's coming in. So what you got? 286 loads in the Toronto market. Let's check out Calgary. I'm not gonna look into Vancouver because it's so close to Seattle. You basically get the same numbers there. from the Seattle search. So Vancouver or Calgary's coming in with 13 exact loads, and they don't have a lot of freight here because this is not a Canadian load board. And people keep asking, how do I get this load board in Canada? Well, you can't. You've got to have a U.S. address or a U.S. DOT number, an MC number to get this. I think they're in a non-compete with the main load board up there in Canada. So either a sister company, non-compete, or something. Anyway, you can't get this unless you have a U.S.-based DOT number. So anyways, guys, I'm in the Dallas market. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to go to the Midwest and then finish up for a Florida load before this weekend and go home for the Valentine's Day, spend it with the old lady. But there's freight out there, and if it was me, if I didn't have no plans or nothing, I'd just try to stay in the Midwest, just next day bounces. And that's about what I do. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video and you're still hanging around, you're awesome. Give me a big thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you don't. Show me what you think, like or dislike. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in that next video. See you. Bye.